All right, mic check, mic check. Morning Masters Podcast, y'all's main, of course. Across me, I got a special guest, Mr. J. Let me clap it up for you. How
I'm doing okay.
you doing? Good. You're a little younger than some of my guests. I'm old now. I don't know if you know I'm old, but I'm an old guy, man. So, if you're a mom, I always start out with trying to get to know the person. So, tell me who Jay is. Tell me like where you born, raised. You went to school, that type thing.
I'm born and raised in Augusta. Born and raised in Augusta. Um, I kind of grew up in Jenny's home area. Like that's where we stayed at growing up.
Okay.
Uh, Now I'm 24 now. I went to Wilkinson Garden Elementary School. I went to like a few different elementary schools.
So you from that side of town?
Yeah, kind of from that.
Olive Road area.
Right.
Okay, I like that.
But I kind of I always had I wanted to be somewhere else.
But I'm glad you said that. Why?
Why?
Like, what made you want to? Not that anything wrong with where we at,
Mhm.
but what made you want to be somewhere else?
I don't know. I just felt like as a child, like this is not out. Just the big houses, the luxury living. Like that's what I was after,
Mm.
and I just was sitting there like, this is what I gotta have.
Was it something you seen or something that you
It was
experienced?
it was my godmother, literally. Like she gave me like every little thing growing up. So it was like I'm in school, I'm getting this all like, okay, this the life I gotta have when I get older.
So, your aunt, was she living in a big house, mansion, or
My
something like that?
godmother, it wasn't even I wouldn't even say a big house, but she had like a lot of cars, and I would say kind of like just she just did whatever she
Yeah.
needed to do to keep me in the ladies, I can say.
You live with your aunt or your parents?
I live with my mom, but my godmom always got me a lot.
Okay. So, before I get into that, describe what that's like. Like, what was your parents like? How were they?
Well, I grew up with only my mom. My
Okay.
dad, he wasn't active.
You know him?
I know him.
Of
He's
him?
deceased, but I know him.
I'm sorry to hear that. Did that bother you when he passed? Or
You
yeah, we got deep
no,
real quick, didn't we?
it didn't.
Okay. Um, well, talk about your mom. Like, so you say she by herself. So what was that like? You got siblings? You the oldest,
I have
youngest?
7 siblings.
Jesus Christ.
So
Where you land in this
I land in number 6.
of 7,
No, she have 8, and I'm number 6.
of 8?
Yes,
You the 6th child that was born.
yes.
Oh God. How was that having all them brothers and sisters?
It was kind of like like I said, I was always with my godmother, so I was kind of like I wouldn't, but
Yeah.
it wasn't. My mom, I feel like she did the best she could. It was just it. I wouldn't say like it was an effect or anything like that.
Yeah. Well, I guess why you think you and your godmom was so cool? Like, what
Um,
was it? Or why did she have to why did she have you so much? Not have to, but why she had you so much? Like, what made that dynamic a thing?
she just loved kids, so I felt like she just was a godmother being a godmother.
Was it all y'all or just you?
Just me. That was my specific godmother only.
Oh, okay. Um, and so, like, talk about, coming up. So you said she kept you in the latest fashion, latest stuff. Did you kinda grow a reputation to having latest things or having the nicest things, being fly?
Like when you say grow up, as in like what age range?
Just, elementary, middle school, 5, 10,
Yeah,
11, 12.
I think until like ninth grade when she cut me off.
Why she cut you off?
I guess she kind of felt like I was getting older in age and getting like growner and getting it just wasn't it just wasn't working.
How did you feel that day she cut you off?
I feel like it is what it is. Kind of, I just got to do what I got to do for myself because I'm used to this lifestyle. I'm used to trying to, to get in this or get in that. So I, I mean, I felt like, what am I gonna do now? Because my mom over here with more kids, and my godmom just have, she can do this temporarily, but it's just my godmother at the end of the day. So now she don't have 7 kids or 6, 8, or 8 kids or whatever. So
But I'm just out of curiosity, I'm gonna make sure I got this right. You only live with your you live with your godmother, you live with her.
no, I live with my mother,
Okay.
but I was at my godmama house like like every weekend. I would say not during the weekdays, but mainly on the weekends.
Not and this is me asking out of curiosity, but what was that like living in the house with that many kids? Even if it's just 6 at a time and you being the 6th one. Like, what was that? I had just 3 of us, and it seemed like a lot.
it was it was a lot. I feel like it was kinda a lot. I mean, I don't
Did you
then it kinda didn't, like, really bother me. I just always wanted to make sure I go to my godmom's house on the weekend.
did you get along with your siblings?
It was yeah, it
Okay.
was
Growing up in that area, did you and I'm just asking because that's the area. In that area, did you wanna go to Josie? Did you go to Joe's like that? Oh, no, that wasn't the school you went to?
what school I wanted to go to?
Yeah,
I
high
wanted to go
school.
to Richmond.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Why?
Richmond just give all the
Oh
rich
my
kids go there.
god. It does. You know what? You're right. You know what? That's a perfect answer. You are exactly right. I didn't think of that. Okay, I can see that. Okay, I can see that. So you were big on status.
I felt like that, kinda, sorta, but, it's like now I
You ever feel guilty? Like not you, not that you should. I don't think you should, but just asking the question. Did you ever feel or anybody ever make you feel guilty for being so hung on status?
at certain times, yes. Like, did it make me feel good at certain times? Yes, I mean, at certain times, I could say that, I'll just say that.
And but I don't think that I think it's dope because I feel like deep down and give you a goal. I think the problem with life sometimes people don't have no goals.
No,
So like even you having a goal, like I want a big house, I want to live this way, like so then you doing the things to maintain or attain that way of
right,
living.
right.
Whereas you got some people that's like, hey man, it's what it is. If I'm homeless, I'm homeless. If I'm not, if I'm not, I'm not. Like, people don't care. So
Yeah,
I can see both sides, but I just wonder that because I do think it's a common for I'm gonna say us, especially in our culture, to make somebody feel a way. We call you bougie
mhm,
or you uppity or you
right,
think you better than everybody. But
right.
I just got goals, bro. I'm sorry. I want to live in a big house. I don't want to live in a small apartment. I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
don't
right.
want cheap furniture. I'm sorry. So, all right. So you get cut off when your aunt. Oh, I'm sorry. Your godmom.
Mm,
What do you do then? Yeah, now we get into
now it's kinda like,
it.
um, I'm gay, but my family don't normally well, I don't know that they normally know. So I was doing things I shouldn't be doing
Yeah.
for money, to get money. 'Cause I'm like, I gotta keep this status. I've gotta get these materials.
When you say thing, you mean like stealing?
I wasn't stealing.
What you
I
mean?
had older men that would sponsor my
You
lifestyle.
about to say sugar daddy?
I was about to say that.
Okay, okay. Um, okay, well, I guess if you don't mind, like, how'd you come across that? Like, because how'd you walk into that?
Just
You're the
literally
first person I ever talked to that said something like that. So now I'm curious.
I guess what they would say, a grown up would say, being grown
Yeah.
and looking for stuff online, just being grown, quote unquote. So that's how that kind of happened.
Okay. I
It's
just
like they had all type of stuff. They had Craigslist out there. They had Backpage out there. And I'm an open book, so I'm not scared to say it. And
no, I got you. Out of curiosity, when did you realize you like men?
I feel like in elementary school, but I kind of just was like, it was so judgmental back then. And I feel like we'll get to that kind of but I don't know if that's too early to speak on. But I felt like back then it's like, okay, I'm a child. I gotta go to this school every day. I gotta do this every day. These people can't know this or this can't do that. I mean, they can assume whatever. Now I'm like, I got all this money, I got all this status, I do whatever I want to do, whenever I care. I don't care what nobody think. So that's the reverse into how I felt with feeling about, being gay then and being gay now.
Gotcha. Okay. Um, so you take matters into your own hands. You are getting your way, having your way, getting your money, however you got to get it. Cool. At what point does this come to a halt? Because I know at a certain age you go away for a little while.
Hmm.
So at what point does it come to a halt and why?
The going away,
Yeah.
this goes back to being, I guess, to the point to where I gotta have this lifestyle, being greedy or whatever the case may be. I had a sugar daddy, an older dude. Like, I had straight homeboys. None of them knew. I mean, they didn't know. This dude was like, whenever I say take us here, he's taking us. Whenever I say do this, doing it here. But I'm just like, that's my uncle. I got someone came into the picture and was like, okay. someone from his past and like, okay, I know this person is underage, so you need to do this or I'm gonna do that. So they're gonna cut him off.
Mhm.
He like, "You gotta cut me off." He goes cold turkey, but I'm missing what I was getting because I need this money. I need this. I need these Jordans. I need this phone bill paid. I need this money. So I had to take it upon myself I was in the street dude, but I decided to hit these street dudes up that I knew. And I'm like, hey, he get paid on this day. This is what need to be done. I need y'all to do this. And this is how this is gonna happen because I need this money. They still didn't know. So it's one day and I'll get out of high school at my ninth grade year. Or I think it was the beginning of the
You at
10th.
you at Richmond?
I'm at Butler. I said I wanted to go to Richmond, but I'm at
Oh,
Butler.
okay.
I can't make my mom put me in Richmond, or I can't make nobody take me to Richmond. If I knew the stuff I knew now, I would have said, forget all that and been at Richmond.
Yeah.
But back to that, we just I planned it. This day I'm like, y'all finna go rob him. I'm gonna sit in the car and this is how we're gonna set this up. I was so logical. I'm like, we're gonna call his job, tell him that he's on vacation. I Some of the stuff I can't even really think to say that I planned how that to go, but it didn't go as I thought. They was more scared than me and they froze up. And they said, let him go. So y'all finna let this man go after we just went to his house and y'all done put these guns on him and stuff like that. Y'all finna just let him go. So it backfired and
So he told
I told,
no, he told on you.
he told, and they did what they had to do. They came and got me. Um, They went through my phone. I'm 15. I'm not in the streets.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know none of this stuff. I don't know what to do. I'm giving them this phone. I'm like, okay, they done found all type of stuff. They go get the other boys. They go do this. It go through a lot. But this time they still don't even know that I'm gay. I'm, so it's like, okay, we just doing something. I went home being like, I'm 15. I don't know this stuff. I'm playing my day out. I know all this information, so I'm calling all these credit cards, all this money on here. I done told my homegirl tomorrow I'm picking you up. We not riding the bus. We going to Chick-fil-A get us some breakfast. We pulling up at school because I'm 15. I'm pulling up at school in a car, me and you. And after we're gonna have a good time this whole weekend because we finna spend all this credit card money and everything. I'm getting up and ready to go to school. I just hear the door just it's like it's finna get kicked in at my
Mm.
mom's house. I already knew what it was. They came in, my mom told them I was back there. They came, they found everything. You going with us. And being 15, young and dumb, don't know what to do. I done got down there and told them myself. And gave them access to my phone to find everything they need to find, not knowing. And they took me into custody. I was 15. I went to juvenile on Mike Paget. They have it to where when you're 17, you leave there. So life in there was kind of like it was crazy, because I've never kind of like really been a fighter growing up.
Mhm.
Like my older brother, he's dead, but he always protected me like from everything. Like I never had to fight. Like I never had none of those issues. Like he's always protected me. Well, no matter if the person's small, big, whatever the case may be. So it was like
He passed away before he went to prison?
he passed away while I was in the county jail doing for this first case, which
Damn.
was in. So that happened there.
How much older was he than you?
He was maybe like 2, 3 years.
Mm, okay.
So that was that. Being in there was kind of like I said, you go in there at 15, you don't ship you off to county jail till you're 17. It's we kids there, so it's like, but it's a lot of also dudes in a gang bang, young dudes. They wanna think they going. It gets crazy now. They'll take your trays.
Yeah.
They prey on the weak, all type of stuff. So it wasn't. I wouldn't say it wasn't easy.
What
Definitely
what was your experience like there? Like, what like, you specifically?
at the youth detention center.
Yeah, like, did they bother you?
I got bothered. I'm not gonna. I got bothered.
Do you think it's because they knew you was gay or they felt like
Uh,
you was soft?
well, the dude that did the robbery for me, or whatever the case may be, however that want to play out, he was selling everyone in the jail. I snitched on him, and everyone else was. And you dealing with a gang member telling everyone that he's been snitched on. So They brought a lot of backlash,
Oh, so yeah, you was in there labeled as a person who told.
basically.
So yeah, it was not pleasant for you at all.
I wouldn't say it was not pleasant, but it was only pleasant on, like, the more relaxed dorms.
I got you. Talking to somebody I ain't never been in jail day in my life. So I know how it worked, but not
Mhm.
just not the inner working. Um it's certain dorms that may be more violent than other ones.
Right. So they have, like, Charlie dorm, which were where I had no issues at. But look at the name, it's Charlie dorm.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like so that was that,
Mhm.
But it was on and off, best I could say.
But you in there for 2 years. So like, what you cop out to? I'm just
No.
curious on that.
So, actually, I left there at 17 and had to go to Richmond County Jail because they max you out when you're 17. They make you go to the county jail.
Yeah, but you got caught at 15, right?
Mhm.
So 2 years in youth detention.
No. Well, well, I don't know the exact timing thing, but I was in there from September 2017 to, like, whenever I turned 17. I
Oh,
can't
okay, I
really remember
got
the
you. I
time.
got you. I got you. I got you.
So, I was maybe at the county jail for, like, 8, 9 months before I even went to prison. 'Cause you couldn't go to well, no, matter of fact, I went to prison from the county jail at 17 years old. I
Mm.
stayed there for, like, maybe 7 to 8 months, and I went to prison from the county
What
jail.
prison you went to?
My first prison was Iberis because that's where 17-year-olds can go.
So you didn't go to Finney Road then?
No, I went from
Okay,
Finney
that's the county.
Road.
Okay.
That's
So you
county
went from YDC,
to Finney
Finney,
Road
shipped
to
you off to
prison.
and okay, I got you. I got you. Why the case took so long? You didn't just say I did it and call it a day?
Well, the case that's just Richmond County for you, and I'm like, "I'm not taking no 10 years."
I'm
I
not
told
laughing. I'm not laughing at the time,
I'm like,
but
"I'm not taking no 10 years. I'm not taking it. I don't have a I had a public defender, you know, I didn't have no family that's gonna pay a lawyer, none of that,
what happened to
so
your godmom?
oh, she had done at that time, her finances wasn't the same how they was growing up.
Got you.
So
That
I was
was
stuck, and I told that public defender, "I'm not taking no 10 years, so I don't know what you're gonna do or what they're gonna do."
so what you end up doing? Like how'd that end up reconciling?
Well, um, the victim honestly said he felt that I didn't. I was pressured up to do something, to be honest. But he has, like, some mental things going on with him, so the day of my sentencing, prior to when I was ready to go to trial, he told them that he touched on me. So the judge called him up to the stand on my sentencing day. He admitted to it, and the judge ended up dropping less than all the charges, but I feel like I should have went home. And they gave me 15 years with served for credit for time served. And 2 weeks later, I was gone from the county jail to prison.
And so you didn't want to do 10, but you ended up copping the 15.
No, 15 do 4, rather 10 years
But
prison
but you
time.
on papers though, right?
I'm on papers.
That's a long time. But I mean, as long as you don't do nothing wrong, I guess you're good. That's a long
We
time,
gonna
man.
I I know, right?
But in your defense, I'm taking whatever the less time is. I'll beat my chances on the outside any day.
Right.
So, and I do want to ask you this, like, what was going through your mind the time you were in prison? I'm saying prison. I mean, whether it's YDC,
Mhm.
whether it's Finney Road, whatever. What was going through your mind during this time you be locked up? Was like, damn, I did all this because I wanted to live a certain way, and now I'm going all these years living pretty much the shittiest way you can live.
It was going through my mind like, maybe I should have just did this or did that. I mean, that's all you really can sit there and think of. Maybe I should have did this, maybe I should have did that. That's all you can think of.
Inside, whether it's prison, whether it's Finney Road, um, one having the title of being someone who told, but also being gay.
Mhm.
What was that like for you in there? Like,
Well, I'm not gonna lie. My first thing of being from jail, county jail, prison, no one knew. They did know, they just knew and didn't say nothing to me about it. But it was more of you're gonna have issues in those situations, even to this day. If you're a weaker straight dude,
mhm.
if you're a weaker straight dude, you're gonna have those issues. Or if people think that you're a weaker straight dude.
So even though they didn't label you, they didn't know you was gay. You think they looked you as weak?
I mean, I could kind of like really say that. Then me and him ended up at the county jail together. A couple,
Damn, he nigga just following you?
Well, I mean, that's how it go when we co-defendants. The case is gonna go most
Yeah,
time,
but
y'all are gonna go with the same.
ain't that ain't to I'm just asking, I don't know, like, I am a criminal justice major,
Mhm.
but it just seems so odd because, like, if y'all I get it, y'all co-defendant, but
Mhm.
if one is person is telling the other one, why are they putting y'all I'm just saying what he's saying. I don't know
Well,
if I ain't saying you
okay.
did. I ain't saying you did. I'm just telling you what they said, you know? Oh, but why put y'all together?
Well, we went on the same dorm. We was like maybe when he came to the county jail was after me, I believe, and he was on a dorm across the hall from me.
He's still in jail now?
I wouldn't know.
Okay.
I wouldn't know.
So when they dropped your child, they didn't drop his? They just
No,
joined yours?
I took my first offender.
Okay,
So I got 15 do 4, he got 15, I believe, do 7 because he's like, he feel that he gonna get in trouble again, so he don't want to take his first offender.
got you. Have y'all spoken?
No.
Okay.
Since like when?
Since the day, like, you know, have like,
Since the
at
day of the
all?
sentencing?
No, since the day of the crime. Like,
Oh yeah,
y'all cool
yes.
right now? Y'all cool?
Oh no. No, I don't I
Got you.
mean he didn't even know I was gay. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't definitely talk to me.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. So back to being gay and being in prison. Like, I asked this question because, of course, it's a connotation with prison that you'll get raped or you'll get
Mhm,
touched or whatever, and then obviously somebody say, "Well, I'm gay and I'm in prison," so they think it's easy for you.
mhm.
Is that the case, or is it more so like, nah, no matter what you are, you're gonna have a hard time in this
I had a
motherfucker?
ball in prison.
Oh, here we go. So that's crazy.
I'm like, okay, I had a ball in prison.
Was it because you like guys, or just because like
I
they
feel
liked
like
you?
I feel like it was kind of both because it's like you're gonna have you young, fresh in. You're gonna have these older dudes. They got maybe 30, 40, 50 years. They not gonna play about you. They gonna have something like this big. If anybody play with you, they got something. They
A weapon you talking about?
right.
Okay, I didn't make sure. I wasn't sure.
Weapon, right.
Nah, nah. Okay. Did you feel like you get more protection now in prison?
I
Like
wouldn't even
you can't
necessarily.
bother him. That's
I wouldn't
me.
necessarily even say that's just the first prison that I went to after the 17-year-old prison. Because the 17-year-old prison, if you don't, when you turn 18, now it's really big time where
Yeah.
you either can stay at that prison or they ship you. So the first prison I went to as being an adult at 18, everyone was doing what they want to kind of do. So I'm like, you know what? It's that time now. I'm here and everyone just got to know now. Forget it. So,
The, what I told you outside this, I have done a lot of pride episodes. So I talked to a pretty good amount of people that's gay or identifies gay, homosexual, whatever you want to call it. I the uniqueness about you is it seems as though your coming out was in prison. Like because you said it's time now. That was most people come out like to their
mhm.
family at, at
Yeah,
at
but
Thanksgiving or
I would
whatever.
say that kinda too, but it was kinda like not all the way out how I was this bit that I just did, because it was also, like, gang members in there that either knew these people or knew these people back home, they like, okay, cause they send me with people that I befriended that are, like, transsexual, stuff like that, and they like, "You're gonna have to pick this or pick that because cause we got staying around here, and this is what we make sure nothing happened. This I wasn't sure on the trial, no one's gonna do this and that." So it was still kinda I feel like that I was still kinda battling the fence. Yeah, it was kinda like, "Okay, let's
So,
come out." I say that as no one knew in the county jail or no one knew here. Now people knew. These people knew. I'm having conversation with these dudes that's I'm like, I'm doing more stuff than I was doing.
but word getting back home,
I wouldn't
it's
even say word was getting back home. It's like, okay, my godmother had an ex friend that was in there, and he was a high rank gang member, and he didn't have a clue, but he know that I'm hanging around. Now he just think that I'm hanging around these gay people, and he just think, okay, I'm young, but okay, I'm giving you this automative is you gonna either be hanging with them or I'm gonna be able to come to bat for you as a straight person. So he
yeah,
still
yeah,
didn't know, but I'm pretty sure well, he know now.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it was
yeah.
basically off that. I wouldn't say it was 100%, but
So it's kind of like you won't get protection if you gay then, in a sense.
no, I wouldn't necessarily say that. Gay wasn't the whole protection thing from being him because I didn't really need the protection because prison not as bad as sometimes people make it seem. I
Yeah.
just say that to say like only thing the protection came in as were an older dude got too aggressive, like he wanted me too bad. So
Okay.
now it's like okay, I have to bring it to him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm breaking to him like, okay, this dude trying me.
When I know you said you had a ball in prison, like, define like, tell me what that mean, like, in
Well, if I return to say the ball would be this time around.
got you. The first time was just like,
It was just kind of like,
but you was ready to
huh.
get back home at this point. You like,
Yeah,
"This ain't for me."
at this kind of point, it's just like I'm figuring it out, and at the same sense, I'm still having with some stuff that I learned now I didn't know back then what the dudes in prison really want or what they're really looking for.
Yeah.
So it was kind of just like, okay, but
That's a good prison is a world in itself.
it is. A lot of people don't think that or don't know that.
It's my friend coming in. You can go in there. But it's a world in itself. How was that, like, navigating that versus the outside world? Like, to a novice, to somebody who never been around none of that stuff.
This time or the
It's
second?
the first time. Imma get the second time in a second, but the first time.
Okay, the
Like, you
first
just
time
first time you just getting your bearings, you just trying to
I would say I mean it's something to adjust to. You getting woke up every day by the police. You it's a schedule. It's a mandated schedule and routine that you have to do, or you can you know what I'm saying. You're gonna deal with just different people personalities. You have to protect yourself. A person can have a lot of time on their hand, and you just be a free pick one day, or
mhm,
this may be what's gonna happen. A lot of that stuff can happen. You have to change a lot. Like it's different than being in the free world. It's like I said, it's a whole another world.
okay. Just out of curiosity, like, I know you mentioned, like, even going through, Betrayal, like, was that the first bid or second?
Betrayal was the second bid.
So I wanna get to that. So, alright, to kinda bring your first bid to close, so you do times at a few prisons or just 2 prisons?
That time I only did at 2 prisons
Okay, so they let you out from
and
home,
parole.
parole. Still on there
And
now?
April 2020. So when in September, this whole thing started September 2017, and it ended April 2020 when I got on parole.
2020.
Mhm.
Okay, so you right in the middle of COVID. Jesus.
COVID, right? We was
Oh,
literally sleeping in the gym on mats when COVID was there. They exited our whole dorm. They made our dorm a COVID dorm, so we were sleeping in the gym on mats.
how'd that feel?
It was just crazy, but we knew we was kinda to an end. I obviously honestly got on the phone, got someone to call up there about the situation. Next thing I know, I was getting called to the, office being told that I've been granted parole.
Mm,
So, me and one of my transgender friends basically went home 2 days apart.
okay. And so you come home, obviously not for a long time,
Mhm.
but you come home. Um, what's life like coming home? Like, how are you now? Because now you didn't
Now it's like, I don't know nobody, kinda. I
and
mean, I know people, but I've missed high school.
but also nobody knows you now.
Right, no one knows me,
The person
so
you were before, you're not that person no more.
right. So it was I'm out now. I'm 18 now. I don't need mama for nothing. I don't need this now. I need to go to this DMV. I need to go to this. I need all this stuff now. It's time to go to work. I gotta get a job because I can't go back to this place. That's what I'm thinking in my mind. So I'm full throttle.
Yeah.
Um, I'm just like taking it day by day. I'm like, I'm here now. I gotta figure this out. Had a little help here and now and there, but I'm
When you say help, would you was on back page again or you
I didn't go back. No,
okay, just making sure, I'm making
actually
sure.
I didn't go back to there, but I didn't go back to there, but I had a friend of a friend that helped me. It wasn't that type of relation on that type of dealing,
Yeah.
but helped me get a car. Um, gave money down for my first car because I just jumped into a car note. I'm like I'm home now. I'm 18. I went got my first bank account.
How you
I
doing all this stuff like mind you, you didn't finish high school
how I'm doing all what stuff.
at the time. Like how are you doing all of it? Like I get you getting people help. I'm saying how you knowing to do that? Like how are you
How
knowing
I'm
to
I didn't learn it, but I'm like this is the normal thing that stuff that's got to do. I
yeah.
done research. I wasn't just sitting there in prison. So now I'm like, I'm home. These are some things that I need to do for myself to build myself up. As now I'm 18, I'm an adult.
Okay. So what's it like trying to get back into society? Like was that hard to adjust to? Did you feel like you were institutionalized? Did you feel like you could be a regular citizen again?
I didn't feel I was institutionalized at all, and I really felt like I could jump right back into being a regular citizen. I don't think I was kinda too much affected. I just was trying to figure my way out and see, like, what am I gonna do now? Because mind you, I've been used to all these things growing up, so now I'm 18, and I told myself as a young child, like, when I get older, I'm not working for no one, and I want luxury living. Luxury living is still on my mind, but now it's like, okay, you can't do the same stuff you did. What are you gonna do though?
So what did you do?
Because you don't have. I started out as a middleman, pulling schemes, pulling scams.
Oh, so you was working
Wow.
just not for like work, not for no
Oh no, I was
Walmart.
working too. I got a job at Kellogg's
Okay,
and
okay.
I got a job at Zaxby's. But I was working at Zaxby's and the one lady in there said the blind was leading the blind. And I know how my attitude get. So I just threw that stuff on that floor and left and quit.
One. So how many days you worked at Zaxby's?
2, because what you mean the blind leading the blind? I felt that was very disrespectful and you were making fun of me, so I need to quit this job. So now I'm just still at Kellogg's.
Did you always have an anger issue, or you developed that in prison?
I felt like it was kind of in prison too, kind of, but it's like I never felt like I like to get talked about. You're not gonna talk about me or make me feel bad because I wear my feelings on my shoulders a lot. So you're not finna do that. So I'm gonna just quit this job.
Did you fight in prison?
No, no, I had no fights in prison.
Okay. Um. Okay. So you started as a middleman, pulling scheme. During COVID time, I'm assuming this is easier during COVID.
Right.
They
It
not really worried
definitely
about a
was
lot of
too.
crimes.
Definitely was too. And the
Um.
schemes I was pulling wouldn't get me in jail anyways.
Oh, for real?
Right.
But I can't. I'm not gonna ask about the schemes. I'm not. I'm not the cop police. But like, when you hear the word scam, what do you think of?
Scam?
Scammer.
Scammer, when I hear the word scammer, I think of someone that does stuff that literally put them at a huge risk. That's what I think of scammer.
But that wasn't what you was doing though. You wasn't.
No, I don't feel like that. I don't. No, don't even label me as that. Don't even call me that.
What would you have called yourself at that
A
time?
schemer. Scheme and scam is two different things. That's what I feel.
Okay. Um, do you tell me the difference? I guess I'm just curious.
A schemer and a scammer?
Yeah,
I mean, a scammer just does just reckless, just done stuff. They just anything they can do, they're gonna go get this, put their face on this, go do that. Stuff that just is at huge risk that
yeah,
involves them, like stealing from people, doing stuff like that. I'm not doing that.
gotcha.
Any type of thing that come to me that's dealing with that, I'm not doing it.
Okay. Um, so how long were you out again before you went back?
Mhm. Like 16 months, but I only went for 30 days that time. I got out that April 2020. I was back in at September 21 for like 30 days.
What you did?
Messing with a dude and trying to pull a scheme, another scheme. And he had all this dope in my house.
Ah, okay, got you, got you,
And when it got sticky, he got ghosts.
got you, got you. All right, and so you do 30 days. You come home,
Mm.
and then how long you stay out from then?
Oh, how long did I stay out? That's got out in September 2021. I wouldn't say I think I didn't start getting back locked up to the end of 2022, and it was kind of stuff like get in and bond out, get in, bond out. And 2022 was a rough year for me, and it was only because of the relationship I was in. All of my charges was uh, back and forth to courts and stuff was about my relationship.
Was like domestic violence or something like
It
that?
was
Y'all fighting?
about me being crazy, and when I'm catching this dude doing stuff behind my back, I'm going after the person and him, so it caused me a lot of issues.
Got you, got you. Um,
Big issues, big charges.
but you went for another stint in prison for a little while though.
I did.
What was that for?
like, everything.
Oh, it's a lot of them. A lot of
It was a lot of different stuff.
shit. Yeah, just, give me the
So
list.
it kinda, like, started from, boom, 2022, I ended up pleading out to the case in Atlanta. This is where was behind my ex. I'm on probation for that.
Beating somebody up though. Was it? It's like violent
A
charge.
lot of stuff
Okay,
towards the person, but I ask for forgiveness for that now.
gotcha.
But, fast forward, I would say, like, 2023 maybe, um, I still decide that I'm gonna stunt I'm gonna stunt, and no leveling up after me. I'm literally like, I done left this person where they at, but I'm going through some other stuff with a new dude, so it's all just like this. I'm like, "You know what? They can't do what I can do." So I decided I'm gonna go pull a big old scheme, and go into these people bank to get a $70,000 car, $30,000 credit card, and I'm just gonna go post this car brand new off the showroom floor. I'm gonna go get the nicest, newest thing because I know they can't get it, and that led into me getting charges on me for fraud, and I had over, like, a lot of money in my account, and when they called me into the bank, I ran out and I went in a flea and a looting in Columbia County. So
Oh
that's
wow,
so
let's
now
hear.
so now I got yeah, I know, right? I'm glad nothing happened with that. So now I got fleeing and eluding and fraud. Mind you, I got all this probation. So now that equals a probation warrant because how it is in Georgia, you catch a new charge no matter wherever, you get a probation warrant. So now we got probation warrant in Richmond County, and then we got this in Columbia County. So now it's time to go to court in Columbia County. I don't know how Columbia County is. So on one of the court dates, I say, okay, well, I'm going to send a COVID letter, make a COVID letter, and I'm going to send it. Fooled me. The DA called the place that's on the COVID letter. So now I got a bench warrant for this case after I done bonded out and a probation warrant. So it's time to go. I'm packing up everything. I'm going to Atlanta, back to Atlanta. Gets to Atlanta. Now I'm just taking my car to get serviced. Police get behind me. It's on Friday again, like the first Friday when I ran. Now I got to flee in Lewin in Cobb County because I got away from that too.
How'd you get? Well, how you getting away? Like, what, you
The
just a
cars
good
I was
driver?
driving, the cars I have, I always have BMW, the fastest cars. Or they one of the fastest
Like,
cars.
but when you driving, are you like when you eluding the police? Like, is it like intense for you? Like, is it like like a sport?
I'm
Like,
really scared. I'm on the phone with someone each time, and both times I was on the phone with the same person.
damn.
Because I'm gonna call her, and I'm like, "This is what's going on."
What you do when you finally get away? Like when they stop chasing you or whatever, however that looks.
Mhm.
They ain't die none, did they?
No,
Okay. When they stop chasing you, like how you celebrate? What you saying? Like,
I get home and I'm like, "I just can't believe this just happened again." I got this warrant. I'm mad because I'm like, "Why? Why? Like, why y'all had to do this? I can't go to jail right now. I don't want to go to jail on this day. Like,
not on a Friday.
not like it's Friday. Now I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Then you can't trust people, so it's like, so now I lose everything. I go if I let y'all just get me right now, and it's a humbug stop because they
Yeah.
run my tag and I got a warrant. So now I got probation warrant in Richmond County, fleeing and eluding, and fraud bench warrant in Columbia County. Now I got Cobb County. I'm still in Atlanta. Now, there's always dudes. Well, in my past life, dealing with this younger dude. We come home from a drunk night. I'm big on if I tell you how I feel, you're gonna listen and you're gonna change or I'll nut up on you. But I'm kind of learning now. That's why I'm staying to myself. He decided that he's just gonna lay down. Whatever else I'm talking about is gonna wait. So he insists I'm gonna talk about it. He gonna go. I'm built up with stress and stuff because I'm been trying to tell you how I feel. I done bust all up on his car and did all this, did all that. Now I got Fulton County. I got hijacking, criminal damage,
Mm.
and simple assault. So now it's like, okay, you got all these warrants now. You gonna have to handle this stuff. Where you gonna start at? So now it's like, Jay, go back home to Augusta because you paying $2,300 rent in Atlanta. You paying this, you paying that, you paying this, you paying that. Downsize this stuff because now it's about time. You ain't gonna be able to run long. You ain't gonna be able to want to live this life forever. I come back to Augusta. The first week I'm in Augusta and I move back. I'm out house shopping. When you on bond and you get that bench warrant, the bond company is looking for you. I'm at Home Depot. Come out, all I hear is freeze. It's the bounty hunter from the bond company.
Oh, wow.
They tased me and everything. But I'm like, "Who you tased the wrong person, like, you need to get look at my ID because I have a fake ID at this time now, not now, but at this time." I was like, "You got the wrong person." He said, "So this way you gonna get booked up under?" I'm like, "Y'all, I have $10,000 on me. Just please give me some time. Y'all can get this money. It's because my bond ain't that high that I'm on. But y'all really overdoing it." I'm like, "Please just let me go." I'm like, "Y'all can get this $10,000 that's in my pocket. Please. Just please let me go." They wasn't going for it. They was like, "You should have told us you had all these problems going on in these other counties." I said, "Okay, well, I told y'all. Now y'all gonna let me go." That was April 2024. I haven't even slept in my new bed for 2 days. Just moved back home. And people kept telling me, "Don't move back home," because Atlanta bigger. The
Mhm.
police is not just it's big. The
Yeah, bigger
police,
fish to fry too.
yeah, bigger. So I kind of like, but I'm like, okay, let me go back home
How
because
you think they got you, the bounties? How you think they, captured you?
a friend of mine that worked for them said that so the bounty when they looking for people, they'll show people, "Have you seen this person? Have you seen this person?" A friend of mine that worked there said that they just happened to be at that place that day. Not sure, I don't know, but that was April 2024.
You said they caught you inside the Home Depot,
I
right?
was
You come
coming
coming
out.
out coming out, right?
They said if I would have stayed
How
in,
how long you was in there for?
like
About 45 minutes, 30
like
minutes?
15 minutes, if the case,
I
20
I
minutes.
I bet you I know how they got you. So, I worked at Lowe's for 9 years. One thing I can tell you, Lowe's and Home Depot do the same thing. I can guarantee you it's the car you was in. So they got this thing, where even people that steal, if they can get your license plate, whether you bought it with a fake ID, whatever, it's a word I can't think of the word right now, tip of my
Uh-huh.
tongue, but it scans you as soon as you come to the parking lot. So I would get a call and say, "Drrrr, hey, this person is in your parking lot, so oh yeah, come to the door." It got to that point. This is
Mhm.
2023. So I can imagine 2024. So
Right.
once you hit the parking lot, you already on a radar. Like every
Right.
car gets scanned, the
Right.
license plate, it gets scanned.
Right.
So they know exactly who it is. So if you had whatever car you was in, if it was in your name or whatever name, they already knew that was the alias for you. So they already picked it up. They
Right.
just I just wanted to tell
But
you
yeah, my
that.
car was in my name though.
Oh,
So
whatever. You made it easy for them. Yeah,
so
that's it.
I'm like, they
Here you
said,
go. You right
but the
here.
lady said if I would have stayed in, they couldn't do nothing while I was in. They had to wait till I come out.
Yeah.
And that was April. I'm in Columbia County. That's off of Home Depot is
Yeah.
considered. So now I'm in Columbia County Jail, and they never. Now I'm in there. April. I booked in April 18th,
And how
2024.
long you had to do that?
I'm from April 18th, 2024. I just came home in December of
Oh damn.
2025.
So you done with them, but you done with them charges. That's a lot of warrants to have. Did you
I'm
did
on
you just
one more bond.
Jesus. So you still got time you could be facing, without knowing. Unknowingly. I know.
Well, this county that I got this chase in, and I'm changing my life. I know God got me, and this county that I'm in, um, they want more bigger fish to fry. I'm not going to speak on the county,
Yeah, yeah.
but they got more bigger fish to fry. And the dude said that he was kind of young at the time, but he realized he really had something good. So willingly, without me even talking to him, he went and signed some paperwork and stuff with the court. So my lawyer's handling everything, and it's looking good with that.
Yeah. Your life kind of went crazy from 15, bro. Like,
It kind of did, but from April 2024 to being now I'm in there, and now I'm locked up now, and I'm full blown gay now. So,
you
you
used to
know,
have gay before.
yeah, if you want to call it. Now I'm full blown gay in this 2024, and I'm in Columbia County Jail, and I'm assuming that I'm gonna get a bond out. I'm gonna get another bond. The judge set my bond at 100,000.
It probably could have that 10K in your pocket.
You want to know about that?
Yeah, I do.
I called my godmother to the scene.
She took it.
She ran me dry.
I'm not laughing at you, but
Like literally, I never
that's
knew people could be so crazy, right? Like so
shady,
shady, so
conniving.
betrayal,
Yeah,
backstabbing. That was like, this was the hardest time though.
but you called her
To
out
just
of for protection. You called her because it's who you could
While I
trust.
looked at my phone location, I'm like, well, who's the close? Cause they like this cart. If you don't come, the dude I was messing with, he's always in college in Albany. This is the closest one on my location, so I'm
Yeah,
like, okay,
yeah.
let me call her there to get everything. and stuff like that. So she came.
But she kept that money.
So what happened was when it was time for the bonds to get paid, she would keep like making arguments and just the stuff was just adding up. I'm an overthinker, but I've never been wrong. And turned out that she had been using my bank cards and stuff since the week I got locked up.
It's
And
the same godmother that
yes, like I never would think that. You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask you a
So
question though?
mm,
Like, when you say you never would think that, how you think she was doing what she was doing when you were younger?
I know what she was doing though.
Why you thought that you would be why you thought you was any different or not subject to that?
What? I'm like that's probably like
Family?
a
It's
mother
family?
figure.
No, I mean, I'm not I'm wondering from me, like,
Right.
me thinking about you, like, 'cause I feel like is the people that's off guard for you? Like, as a schemer, of course,
Mhm.
or former schemer rather, were there people that were just totally off guard for you? Like, but your godmother, she just off guard. If she gave you 10K, she getting that 10K back, you're not touching it.
Right.
Or would it be the same with you? Like, "Imma use these cards while you out and,
I
we'll."
wouldn't do that to nobody
Okay.
because we all have to face consequences for stuff that we do. So now I'm in there, and when you got a failure to appear, it makes your bond higher. And then we have a new judge that was in Columbia County. He wasn't playing the radio. So now it's just like I'm calling, trying to get her to call here, get this person here. And I'm wondering why it's not making sense. And it's ending up with arguments until something said you need to call your bank on three-way to see what is going on in that account. Like, and it was that from there.
Them just I never really got to sit down with somebody that was, like, in a lifestyle you live. Now, I don't mean get I mean other stuff. Like, how do y'all keep track of y'all money? Like, how do you know what's yours and what's, like, not yours?
Like, I would say all my money's mine.
Okay, well, what's in the bank? Like, trying to think how I can answer this question. 'Cause y'all be living a good life. Y'all go on vacations. Y'all be everywhere. I'm sorry. Y'all be everywhere. Um, y'all never get scared, like going on these cruises. I watch a lot of YouTube, right? And
Mm.
I'll see like people get caught at cruises with fake this or this, that, and third,
That
or
reverts back to a scammer and not a schemer.
got you. Well, you told me what
Because
a
that
scammer was. You never told me what a schemer was though.
okay, well, I'm not a schemer. Okay, a scammer, you can go just get okay, let me go buy a fake ID.
Hmm.
Me, I'm gonna say, hey, I found you, maybe, you look like me maybe a little bit or something like this. I'm not gonna do nothing to get you in trouble, but let me put my face with your name and let me use this because at the end of the day, it's not no now I know that the state will be pressing charges if I get caught and not this person, a random person. A scammer gonna just go and run and do that. That's what I feel in
Okay,
my
I got
opinion.
you.
So to answer the question, my fake ID that I was quote unquote using to be my alias while I was had all those
You
warrants,
have permission.
he was in contempt
Got you.
and he
Got you.
knew what was going on. He was paid and he was good and he was on standby.
Oh, so can I ask you a question? Can I ask you another question?
Yeah, that's all.
People like tap in. That's what they mean, right? They be like
No,
tap in.
I actually met him because my dude he made him my roommate. He let him stay for few times or whatever. And I just like look at I'm like, he left me with one of his IDs. So now I'm like, okay. The dude that was making my IDs back then when I was into that lane, he like, you know, who you I can find people. I'm like, no, no, no. Let me find this person. Cause you think about getting pulled over. Police can ask, well, what's your mom name? Or what's this? Or what's
Yeah.
that? This person that I know he ain't going to jail. I know he ain't getting no warrants, stuff like that. So that's how that made me feel. So I felt a little safer.
Okay. Um, and also in that lifestyle, like when y'all do go to prison or in jail, locked up for a little while, do y'all come back to y'all money still, or is it always all gone?
Well, the first time I wasn't like really like I said into the world, but this was my first time to experience that. You know what I'm saying? So it kinda like it would've been I feel like it out of all to answer your question, out of the whole time I've been gone, yes, I posted to come home after the from 2024 to 2026, I had myself set up to where I posted to come home to some money, more than what I came home to.
But you came with some money though
Yeah,
still.
I came home to some money.
Okay.
It wasn't what I felt like needed to be, but it would have been that. I don't never want anyone to get it twisted, like, it wasn't where it needed to be because
Yeah.
I was slimed out is what they call it. But that's why that was
What
that,
that
like,
mean?
slimed out, like someone take from you or
Your aunt,
someone that's
your godmom?
no, it gets deeper than that. So I this dude that always had a big crush on me. In the county jail, you can do like a power of attorney. So now I'm like, okay, I need you to go to the bank to dispute everything she's done. But I'm gonna put on this paperwork not to let him withdraw funds. He's a big scammer too. So what he does is crosses out where I says not to withdraw funds and goes get $7,000 out my account. Because I done made someone else send me money after she done what she done, and I got all my stuff from her. This moment, it's a little bit of money left in there. So he go gets that out. But in the midst of me going from the county jail to Diagnostic, because when you're 18, you got to go to Diagnostic, which is in
Mhm.
Jackson, Georgia.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He waits till I have no phone access. I don't even know. He's wiped my account out and will left me like $500 in there. So he took like 6,500.
Damn.
So he took whatever he forged the paperwork and took whatever she didn't do. So
And
that's
this
not as two people.
and these are people that you had love for pretty much.
Him, I didn't have no love for him really. He just always was a trick.
Gotcha.
But that was my point of crossing that out, was of saying not to be able to withdraw funds.
Yeah. I'm just curious. I know we probably skipped some things, but I feel like you're more comfortable now too. Like, as you know, you got the prison the first time and you just COVID and you going through all this stuff. Like, at what point? And you gotta mention names, but like, how did you get introduced to that world anyway? Because before you went in, you
Mhm.
weren't. You just
Right.
a regular kid, you know.
It was a friend of mine. Well, we're not the best of friends now, but he was like, you out now, help me make some money, let's do this, let's do that. And that's when I said referring back to the whole middleman thing. That's how I got
Okay.
introduced to that.
And you didn't mention this, but like when you stopped working at Kellogg's, I know it's asked people when you stopped working at Kellogg's, because
When he told me what I can do twice a month to pay my bills, and I was like living low then, I'm like, I'm at fresh out. Because like I was out in April. I was in my first apartment in like 6 months. So that's that. Like he's like, let's do this, let's do that. So now it's like, but I'm like, let's let's
you
just see
said
what I can do on my
I know
own.
you saying past lives. I don't know if that mean you done with it. I don't know. I'm not really
Mhm.
telling you your business, but um, and I don't want to know specifically, but like, can you give me a rundown of like how simple something would be to do twice, and then what you making for that?
What I was making at that time,
Just for twice. You said,
that time wasn't much because you gotta think about it. That's
but you
a
said,
middleman.
but you said you quit your job for it. So I'm just curious to like what you was making
I
at
mean, my
Kellogg's.
rent was 750. My car note was 300.
Miss 750 rent. But go
And
ahead.
you're right. And my car insurance was like 290. So that's why,
Little over 1,200, something like 12.
yeah.
It is.
And I probably make like 3,000 a month. But I'm 18 at this point, so I don't care long as I just want to be in my own place. I got
But
my
you had to
own
do something
place.
twice a month. That's it.
Yeah.
Just twice a month.
Yeah.
It's a big risk, but it's
Well,
just
no, it's
twice a
not a
month.
big
It's
risk.
not?
Cause
Okay.
I wouldn't get into detail what it was, but it's
Yeah,
not a big risk.
I don't
It's
want
not
to
a
know about
it's
no
not
scam.
it wasn't a big risk though.
Got you. I feel like when you ask people like stuff like that, I don't want anybody taking the stuff off and saying, this is what somebody do. I don't want that. But okay, so twice a month. At that age, I could see that. I could see that though at that
Yeah.
age. If somebody tell you make 3,000 just doing something twice a month, it's like
Middleman then.
versus
So
clocking in
imagine
five
what I
days a
could
week.
do if it wasn't middleman then.
But then
So
I'm sure. Well, I don't. I'm sure you stepped up. I feel like you wouldn't be middleman for long. That's not your lane. I
no,
feel like
that's
you
not my
watched it for a
lane.
little while and then
No.
you know.
So that's not my lane. So I made a little money while I was away this time too. But it on the lawyer fees. But
So
I'm dying to tell you about this time around.
your lawyer fees.
No, the prison time this
Yeah.
time
So
around.
talk about like, where were you at?
This time, so I went to Jackson. That's Donasi. Everyone gonna go there. Fresh out.
That's like where they testing you and
Test
stuff.
you and everything like that. Went to Jackson Donasi. And I went to Long State Prison. That's in like Little Weeks, Georgia. Only like 200 people there. It's really ex law enforcement. They don't know how I looked up there, but they feed you great, they do everything. But now I got another mindset. I'm in prison. I need to get to where a phone is. So I'm doing whatever I need to do to get from there. Got from there and went to Rutledge. That's in
Mhm.
Columbus. There's no phones there. So
None.
I'll do whatever I gotta do to get from there because I want to be where a phone at. I'm really want to get to a phone at. They transfer because really you don't get transferred that quick. It's like it's a process. Is what I I did what I had to do. This is what need to be done. So I'm gonna make sure you understand this is what I need done. And I'm still like that to this day. This is what I need done, and you need to do it. So now I end up at the worst place ever, not being content. Again, which is what got me a lot of these charges, not being content. So now I'm at Rogers State Prison. This is in I don't remember where it's at, but it's in a country town. Dairy farm. Now I'm waking up to skunks, flies, gnats, nasty staff, nasty food, still no phones. I'm talking about sweating all day in the dorm.
Why is there no phones in these places? What you mean no
This
phones?
prison,
When you saying phone, you mean cell phones.
cell phones.
Ah, okay. I told you I ain't been in prison.
I want to get to a cell
I got
phone.
you.
So everything is. I want to
And
get to a cell phone.
so the people in them prisons wasn't plugged in enough to get cell
Well,
phones.
one of them was too small, and how it was, it just wasn't that.
Ex law enforcement
The
ain't doing
second
that.
one, kind of small too, kind of more like it may be some, but I'm not there with it yet, or it's not a lot. Maybe 3 on the whole compound. So you're not finna know that they there. So
Mhm.
it's like, let me get me somewhere else. I don't want to
Okay.
be here either. Now to the worst.
So now you're at Rogers State Prison. Talk about that.
Get So I'm off the bus, and when we get there, it's a long process when you first ship. When you ship, you got to get the next day. You got to go through you got to go through everything. You got to go through medical. You got to do all this again. So they got an intake. And most of the prisons now have an intake dorm. We get in there. I meet some people that's like me or whatever. But it's very like a lot of. It can be competition sometime in there too. I thought it was just in the free world, but not just in the free world. So Rogers, um, shoot. I see a YN. You know what a YN is?
Young nigga?
Yeah.
He said you didn't know that. Yeah, I
He
know.
just acting like he's so scared and all this and that. My first day, I just had him. I had him.
What that mean? You got to break that down for
I
me a little
had him
bit.
like we got down. We did what we had to do. We handled it. We handled some business.
I'm okay. Let me see. Let me see.
We got down to the nitty gritty.
You beat him up?
And no, we did some things that we shouldn't
Okay,
been
okay,
doing.
okay, okay.
And because I had been, at these other prisons, and it wasn't. Oh, maybe I lied. I forgot about Rutledge. Rutledge was 2-man cell, so I had some fun there too.
Oh, okay, okay. When you say you got down, you got down. Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay,
I
okay, okay,
forgot
okay.
Rutledge that. So, but Rogers, it was just crazy, and it wasn't like it was crazy. This older dude there, he was locked up for like 15 years, and I just like he wouldn't leave me alone, and it was like it was cute a little bit, it was cool a little bit, but he just like was content. Like,
Do you gotta be quiet about that kind of stuff in prison? Like if
do I gotta
somebody
be quiet
like
about it?
yeah, like as the person that you're dealing with
Mhm.
expecting you to not say something about what's going on.
Right, right.
Got you. What happened if you do?
To me, what happened to
Whoever,
the
you
person?
would you get beat up or like what happened?
They may try to do that. They can That's a possibility that can happen, you know?
I just feel like the second time, was you more comfortable in prison your second time? Like,
Yes, I
cause
was.
even now, you talking to me like the way you was talking at first was like more like timid, like, I don't know,
Yeah, I walked through the door and it was just like, I'm here now. I'm about to get me a man and be put up. And I'm like, I'm blood blunt, but that's what my mindset for real. I'm about to get me a dude. I want a trapper. I want one that got his own phone. He can take care of me. He can do this. He can do that. Everything good. We doing everything together. That's what I'm like. Okay, the first time wasn't like that, but now we getting to the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
Like we getting straight to it.
You
So
seasoned now. You ain't no newbie now. You know what I'm saying?
right, right.
But
So,
another question I want to ask you about just your time in prison, like, why from what you saw, it's not from your experience though, but why you think people like it so much?
like prison,
Yeah,
you think people like it?
I mean, they keep going. So I don't know,
I
like
don't.
for instance, for me, right? I like getting paid. So for some reason, I just show up to work every day. You know, so
Right,
I continuously go.
right.
If I like to have sex, I continually see a woman.
Mhm.
Or try to get. So I be feeling like what make people keep going back time after time after time, or keep doing things that can technically speaking only lead to going back.
I I was. Logically, people say because they gay, but I don't think that's it. That's that. I just feel like some people just don't care. Some people say that they gay because they want to be around all these men. But I don't think that's that. I feel like just some people just don't care. They just like don't care.
I could I like that answer because I do think that I think that's the case too. I don't think people really care about or they just whether they in or out, they know how to survive both places, so they don't care. To them, it's like whether I'm in this world, that world, it's
It can
whatever.
be that, yeah. It can be that too.
But do you feel like some people are just more comfortable in prison, like with those within those rules, within those parameters, like that lifestyle, whether it be gang life, whether it be the violent, the trapping, whatever.
I don't feel that. I don't think that.
Mm.
But I do feel there's a lot of people in there that's comfortable, and I'm like, wait, you way too comfortable. But and they say I'm crying too much, but no, I really want to go home. Like they
Okay.
like okay with where we at, and I'm like, I don't want to be at this. I don't want to be here right now. I don't want to be in this predicament.
Yeah.
So
But you said, you went to when you went the last time, you said, "I'm just gonna find a man and get put up."
this time, yeah.
How'd you know
So
that like, how'd you gain that mindset from the last few times? Like, what did you learn in this time of going back and forth
um,
here and there?
I got out and these years passed. I've met more gay people that's experienced. I'm friends with my transgender friend, and I met my first thing. We talked about this, we talked about that. She knows I'm back at the same time. So she telling me this is what you need to do. This is what it's better do. I'm more experienced on this and that. I know the type of lifestyle I want. I'm caught up in the JT City girl where I'm caught up in this. So now it's like I'm here now. This is what it's gonna be, and this is what I want.
Yeah.
So this time around though, my problems was never the inmates. It was the staff.
Why the staff?
I don't know.
They were trying you, they wanted you, or
It was female staff. I
oh,
got
they wanted the men
no,
that you
I don't know what it was, but it was no issues. All of my issues were with staff, whether it was the wardens, the head honchos, the security guards. It was the staff, men. Matter of fact, I didn't even just say women, men, whatever the case may be. They just could. It just wouldn't work. They said my mouth was too smart. Um,
Oh, you was real comfortable in prison this time.
yeah.
You was
So
talking and stuff?
how I am, like we got it in there where see it's a whole nother life. This is gonna get deep because you can get your clothes pressed, like tailored, took in,
Mhm.
because they regular pants, but you get them tailored, took in. You got people that work in the laundry that can press your clothes for you, your whole state outfit. It's only two gays on there that's doing it. One like 50 years old, they got like 30 years, and then now I'm here. So I'm thinking I'm the shit. I have a watch. This dude done bought me some slide from my last camp. He matter of fact, and he bought the watch. He done bought me razors and shavers. I can shave every day however I want to. I don't gotta go to the barber shop. I'm sending my clothes out to get pressed every day. I got tennis shoes, slides, bedroom shoes, robes, everything. Scullies, a radio, going to the store every week, not missing store, buying all of that. So now it's just like I feel like I'm here now, so I'm gonna make the best of it. And this is what it's just gonna be. And if you say the wrong thing to me, I'm gonna say something to you back. That's just not you're not gonna say anything to me. I don't care what your position is, or whatever case to be. And I have the mindset that you have a job to do. So you're gonna do your job. And you're not gonna worry about what I do. You're gonna do your job. And if you don't do your job, I wanna make sure you do your job. They
Eh,
ain't like that about me.
I can see that, but this time, this stint, you was quote unquote protected as well too, though. Like nobody could just bother you.
Oh, I wouldn't say protected, but I'm just was me. I don't care if you was a gang member or whatever the case may be. If you say something to me, I'm gonna say something back to you.
But did you fight this second time in
I
prison?
didn't have to fight.
Okay.
I actually didn't have to fight. I didn't. Did I fight? Oh, I don't. Did I fight?
But even and you I didn't see you did though. You had to.
I mean, that was just, but it wasn't me
They were just
though.
trying you
They just wanted to just. It wasn't even really me. They like kind of like jumped me a few times.
because you told what you told.
No, they just that time they just I go back to they weren't just based off what they thought I did. Now it'll be a regular person coming there that didn't do nothing and they just young, dumb, and childish and they gonna
Oh,
just
got you.
punch them and they just jump them. Like that was just the thrill of it. They kids, they in there and it's still like that in the prison world too. You gonna have people that do that, but I felt like me being gay now this time not having no issues.
Why'd you need a phone?
Why do I need to phone? I want to make some money. And I want to be able to get on Instagram, Facebook. I want to be like, I'm locked up but not effed up.
Yeah.
I want to be able to get not call this wall phone when I want. So I want to be able to get on Instagram, see what the world is, see what I can put together to make me some money. Cause now I'm here. I need all this done. my credit done been messed up because these I done been betrayed, cars been sent back. I ain't never had none of this going on. Now I gotta see
Uh,
what I can do to get my credit fixed. I'm trying to come out and be back to it ASAP. So I need to be around
if
phone.
if you could speak to anything, it ain't gotta be one particular, but what are some ways people make money in jail with phones?
Um what they try to get me to do what I'm not doing. They try to get the old people and do their jury duty things and the stuff like that with the little scheming, just faking the doing that stuff, whatever they
Jury
do.
duty, what you oh, like
They
saying
call
send
somehow they
money
know how to
here?
call these old people and they trick them out a lot of money, embezzlement and all that stuff. But every time they ask me, they go to the dorm and they end up finding out what I do and they say I need to do this. I tell them I don't do stuff like that because I believe in karma. So I just stay away from that.
So just so I'm curious, in the jails, it'd be like schemes. People would be in schemes. They have schemes in jail, like
Mhm. But I
be
mean, it's stuff that go on in the free world. They can have access to it. They may have someone that's doing this for them, doing that for them. You know, you can sell drugs in there too.
mm,
Look, you can sell drugs in there too. You can, you have dudes that come across officers that's gonna bring phones in, bring this in. They can sell that. It's some hustling people. It's some hustling people in there. The older dude that I was dealing with that would just give me everything I wanted. Shoot, he didn't even have no phone and had plenty motion. He ran his motion through somebody else's phone.
damn.
So, but I hated Rogers though. I hated it every day. I hated waking up there every day.
How long you had to stay there?
I was at Rogers from little. Oh, they really rode me at Rogers. I think I didn't leave Rogers. Oh, I was at Rogers from April to October, April 2025, I think, to October 2025. Yep, because they told me I would not leave there. They told me I would not leave. I had dated like three dudes there. I went with a Muslim that almost got crazy. I dated a GD dude that almost got crazy. I dated a blood dude that almost got crazy.
Three different gangs is crazy. And I'm considering Muslim a gang just because I know they hang with each other. It's like a
Right,
religion, but
right, and it's always kinda, like, crazy because you gotta think about it. I
hold on. I'm sorry. They can't even be gay. Ain't that like a gang state?
Now you got me saying I mean, you won't know their names, so that don't matter, so
Well, it's
and
only
I don't
it's
I
only a
don't
few Muslim names we can go up. I'm just playing. It's a lot of
no, it's
Muslim names,
not.
but I
I
got you though. But
I mean,
that was more of a DL thing. Like,
yeah, yeah,
hey,
basically, but now it's to the point to where, like, I'm not no Easter egg. So all of them ended up kinda coming out for me.
yeah, yeah.
Like, the blood one but no, the blood one, literally, he cut me off. He moved dorms, and I saw him, and I was like, "What's up?" And he was like, "You finna go home soon. Just focus on your time, shawty, because you got me effed up. You pulled some lanes." I'm like, "What you talking about?" He was somebody else. He lied to me, said this was his first time having dealing with other people, and people told on him. So it wasn't my fault, but
Oh yeah, y'all be taking ownership of the DLs. Like this is my DL. It's
no,
my
they
DL.
just he a liar. If he would, I'm very particular about myself. You can't get tested all the time. They can't keep running in there. I did so many testing, and them people were scared of me. And I told them, this is what it is. I want to get tested
Yeah.
because I ain't playing these games. But I ask these dudes, this is what you have. Have you done this? Have you done that? But that was that. The most one I think though is the Muslim now because he out now and he paying me dust.
Okay. Got you.
He's so disrespectful. He even put me in his close friends with his girlfriend and them in the bed together. I said, you know what? People just they're a trip. But I hated Rogers though. I hated it.
So after that, where you went before you went home?
I went to Archer State Prison. Literally, they had my paperwork messed up. I was to go home for Columbia County October, but mind you, this probation violation, they changed it in Georgia to where you violate probation, you don't get time served. So they were thinking they were gonna get me out in 2027. So they released me and sent me back to Richmond County Jail and sent me back to prison. And my
Mm.
paperwork was messed up. So I ended up going back to Jackson Diagnostic for like 30 days, and I had a ball there too.
Well, how did all these extra charges that you guys? I lost count of all of them, but affect your very first because you had a first offender that first time, right?
God is all I can really say. That's really God is all I can literally say. Because when I went back in front of that judge, my lawyer did like he was like, you know what, just do away with the whole revocation that I did. But I was sentencing, I was doing 18 months. He said he felt like that wasn't enough. He wanted me to do 24. But when they tell you 24, now you can't run that concurrent. You can't get it time served. You got to do an extra 24. You get start on that day.
Mm.
They were saying I was gonna get out in 2027. So the lawyer get back in there. He like, just do away with it. I want him to get time served like the probation. I was like, we can't do it like this. He said, you know what? Well then, just run away with the violation, all that, and like I want him to get immediate release. So it was pretty, it was pretty that, and I don't even think they took into account of all the other charges that I got that I'm on bond for now. But I wish he would have, because that would have made it. But I feel like it was just it was God though. That's all I
Yeah.
can say, because they don't be playing about that probation, and definitely first offender.
Um, I am curious to like your plans, like going forward, like what you trying to do. I see you got the like a clothing line, if I'm
Yeah,
mistaken.
so the clothing line, I have a rental car business that's starting. Getting like a building here in Augusta. Working on that now. That's in the making. Maybe about the next 1 or 2 months, that'll be open. I
Okay,
have Terrence Kimball. He's gonna do like my the other thing called that you have like the business name on the front.
like a banner.
Banner that on the front. I'm gonna have like luxury cars, compact stuff like that. I had an Airbnb before I got incarcerated in Atlanta, getting that bad. But this time I'm doing like a townhouse with a car.
Hmm.
And then my other Airbnb is gonna be like in Columbia, Charlotte, Miami. But those are gonna be like regular apartments. And I'm going into co-ownership with a friend of mine's, the trucking business.
Are you not nervous to go in co-ownership? Are you not nervous like the feeling of betrayal? Does that not bother you or like make you second guess working with people?
Doing a co-owner,
Anything, just in general, like trusting people. Like
that's why I'm going to do 'em all the business myself,
okay, okay.
but except the trucking business.
But I'm saying you don't think like you don't have no doubts, no doubt in your mind about doing something with somebody.
No, because he showed me loyalty. He's
Okay.
been there for me while I was gone. Those are the type of people that I want, around me. And not only being there while I was home or gone, he been there for me since I've been home. So, and no, and I'm the brains of kind of a lot of it. So it's just like, but we're gonna let's just invest, and let's. So I don't think he don't give me that, but anyone else, yes.
Initially all the stuff that happened when you was 15. Have you spoken to that guy at all? Like y'all still speak or nah, not really?
He was sending me money while I was in prison this time.
Got you. Got you. You're just a smooth operator.
Right,
Got you.
I can, yeah. He sent me money, and he sent me money since I've been home. So everything, I already know where it's supposed to be and stuff like that. I'm just trying to,
What's that relationship like with your mom, family?
me and my mom, we talk, um,
Do you wish it was better than it is now?
kind of, but I feel like it's too late. It's not bad, but I feel like it's kind of like too late for a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It's just some stuff just flows and happen naturally. That's what it is, what it was, and um, I feel like with the status that I'm in or the thing that I'm trying. I don't want to say status to belittle or anything or make it sound like I'm just better than everybody, but I feel like um how I have my life set up now is if I can't. And this is not about that situation, just people in general. If I can't call you and say, "Hey, I need this done," and you can't be there for me and stuff like that, I just like I fall back from you because we grown. Like we don't need anybody around us that can't be dependable.
Yeah.
Like 'cause I can be dependable, I can match all these things. So me knowing I can match all this, I need to have people around me that can match all this because I have that ability to do that. It was different if I couldn't do that, but I know what I can do. So let's check this list off. Or you can't check this list off. I'll just love you from a distance, or when I see you, I see you. But as far as siblings, I don't really. I talk to my little brother. My youngest brother's like 13. Then my other brother. I mean, uh, family is family. Love family and stuff. Family is family there. But a lot of people didn't send me any money while I was gone, so I'll never forget that. That's with anybody. It's not.
What about your godmother? How's that relationship now?
It's nothing to talk about.
All right.
But like we have nothing to talk about.
Have
I'm
you
just
seen her?
focusing on me now.
Have you seen her?
No, avoiding me. As far as like seeing me in person.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
And it's
Um,
no it's no hard feelings though. I wish everyone the best. And I wish everyone the best because God has gotten blessed me with more.
yeah.
Better like I wasn't messed up down about it. So now it's like I forgive you. It's no I have nothing bad to say about anyone. It's just that hey, everyone need to stay where they're at. And that's just how that is with me. That's how I have my life
If
set up.
if you if like seeing how your life is now, if you could do it over again, what would you do different? Starting from 15 years old. Like you start the day you decided I'm robbing this man. We're gonna rob this man.
Uh,
What would you do differently?
what I would have did differently was took went to work. That's and been more of a child or acting my age and like got the stuff that I need to do to actually get a job and work and stuff like that. And that would have did that. But same time, I feel like going away from that time, it makes you learn to realize a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not. Don't take this wrong. I say this, but I feel like a few people like, I can name, but I wouldn't name that. Some people like I feel like they should experience that.
Wait, is that going to prison?
Yeah, I feel like certain people because you just do like you it's gonna that really humbles you. But
Yeah.
I don't wish that on nobody. But I feel like that'll shut a lot of. I know I say that I know one person I would say that.
Why you want niggas to go to prison for? What's
But
up, bro?
I just feel like this one person just think they bigger than the program. I'm not gonna go into detail about it. I just feel like
They gay?
it's yeah,
So you like them?
it's my ex, honestly.
Yeah, I think okay. So you want to go to jail to get humble?
Like, I just feel like certain people just are so just no ethics and have a lot of stuff just like you just think you just on top. Like, okay, like that stuff will teach you for real. Like literally. Like I used to be an evil person. I used to do a lot of, what you call stuff. And I feel like if you literally sit down in there, that jump much to calm your mind.
Yeah.
Literally a lot of stuff. Go to church. I would never go into church. I literally sit at home now, all type of stuff. Hold a person down in a relationship? Who would do that? Literally, like for real, because I'm dealing with someone that's in prison, by the way. So
It's money in there.
he's in prison.
But yeah, I ain't gonna say yeah. Yeah, I got you. I got you.
So a lot of stuff now I can tell like it taught me this time because a lot of stuff that I used to do, I don't do it.
Um,
But I've been kind of staying away from a lot of people because people like, oh, you doing this now? You doing that just now? Just stay where you at. Like I don't want you to knock me off my pivot.
do you ever feel like you gotta watch out for people that's jealous? Like maybe you might post or me might like you got a nice shirt on, Balenciaga. Probably costs a lot of money, but like you ever feel like people like see your status and be like so jealous that they're trying to see what you're doing and trying to stop that from happening.
All the time.
Make you less post less or not really.
It makes me kind of like post. I try to post less. But then I was trying to think about also at the same time, like I'm gonna put it in your face. But I think that's only kind of right now because I just came home and it's like I remember sitting in a cell and a dude told me it's crazy. I wasn't even crazy. He told me, "How you gonna make money when you get out?" I'm like, "I don't do this, do that." Oh, that's gonna take a long time. You're gonna be effed up. And here I am. I thought I had to sleep on my mom account for 30 days, but that was that. 30 days and brand new car, brand new home, everything. Business kinda it's there what it is, doing what it need to do. It just goes to show if a person can say that, what you think other people would say. Other people can, so they only like, dang, like you can do that? Like that ain't gonna last long or stuff like that. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm worried about that.
Okay. Well, for me, I always tell my guests, I'll be wishing them the best. I want them to progress in life, and I always want people that been in jail to stay home as much as possible. I
Right.
know you miss a lot of time,
Yeah,
being
you
behind. I
do.
know life moves fast, so you do what you gotta do while you in there to make ends meet or to get back when you out. But I think when you look back at it, how old are you now? 24.
24, just
It's a
turned.
it's a crazy 9 years.
Yeah.
You've been through in 9 years you have changed drastically than that 15-year-old kid that was cut off by his sugar daddy. So,
Right.
um, and then to even relationships then tarnished. The people you were friends with then, maybe you changing, your status and coming out as okay, I'm gay, yeah, change or family,
Yeah.
betraying you and stuff like that, heartbreak or
Yeah.
just temper problems you might have had. So, yeah, I wish people the best. I think that hopefully like your story can help a young kid, whether they gay or not,
Yeah,
just,
right.
you know, by
Yeah.
the ins and outs and just choices.
Yeah. Cause like speaking to that, like I wanna include that, like definitely a gang member, like young gang member or whatever. You go in there, you don't know your stuff, or just even if you do know it, when it's time for them to go, they're gonna want you to go. And if you don't go, it'll be a problem. So I would recommend they just stay out the way or stay out the trouble because that happens all the time. They look over and say, "Oh, you going to?" No, a lot of that stuff happens because gang members or okay, this person is this, and they don't move when this person move or they move, it's a problem. Or if
Yeah,
this happened, that's a problem. Or that happened, it's like it gets crazy. So I tell everyone like I always tell everyone that like it's not worth it for real.
I definitely can see that.
And I've changed up a lot of stuff with like stuff that I used to post or do stuff like that. Like why? That's how I know I've leveled up mentally. I'm not perfect all the way yet, but it is what it is. No one's perfect. So
Nah, that's not gonna happen.
yeah,
But we all try to put our best foot forward though.
right.
So, yeah,
But they should shop the brand though. I feel like that, and I feel like everyone need a rental car every now and then, so everything could be up and running. So I feel like
yeah, plug the brand again, plug the rental car too.
okay.
Plug it.
Well, my brand is JV Long. It was a drop that I had before I went away that I was gonna release. So I had some of that merch when I came home, so I went ahead and released it. Actually, I'm dropping everything on the website, like the sets to $80, but the rental cars are gonna be elite rentals. I'm gonna have a Tahoe black truck, everyone black truck. Pretty sure a lot of people wanna see how the Cybertruck drive. I'm gonna have a Cybertruck, um, Mercedes, compact Toyota, stuff like that. So business page, Instagram Elite Rentals, Instagram JV Long, do a lot of little other stuff, elite approvals, everything just elite. So you can support my business, that'll be great.
That's dope,
I
dope.
do great business,
But
everything professional.
when will the rental service be up and running?
I say by March, I want to say March 1st.
Oh, tax time. Perfect. Don't get a limit. Just go get a rental.
Right, go get a rental. But it'll be, I can track you in it though, so don't try to do that.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna conclude it. I think it was dope. I do like that. Just to tell you, man, if you do any more interviews or we do interviews, whatever, I think you should just tell them talk to you for 15 minutes first. After 15, 20 minutes, you get loose. Like
Right,
you starting this podcast and then the ending.
right.
It was time I ain't asked no questions at all. 7 minutes go by, you just talking, 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 talking. So
That good or bad?
that's no, that's a great thing because you want to get comfortable. I think that you should look into doing that though. Uh, when you got your business on the side and everything, I do think you should look into talking and being some sort of advocate for people in prison to either not go back or to make better decisions before going. So
I want to add one more thing.
go ahead.
I haven't done my back to school drive since like 2021, but I'm shooting for that too when schools start back up after the summer. So it's gonna be nonprofit. So I'll be
Okay.
doing that. Probably at the same location, Butler Park, but stay tuned for that too.
Yeah, but just let me know. Send me. I can post it on my page and send it out in these blast emails and we get people
Okay.
out there. So I
But
definitely
yeah,
appreciate you coming through though, bro.
all right.
Water Masters podcast, we out.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, bro.